Hey creators, let's be honest, the creator grind is real. And if you're scripting, recording, editing, designing, uploading, and optimizing all by yourself, you're heading straight for burnout. Some of the best creators don't hustle more. They build systems that make repetitive work easier. Today I'm going to show you the ultimate YouTube automation workflow that saves hours of time so you can have less burnout and more room for growth. One more thing, make sure not to skip any steps so you don't miss any valuable information. If you know a step already, use the timestamps to move on to another part of the video that you may not know. And if you stick around until the end, you'll see how I made this AI video without breaking a sweat.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface. She raises her hand, summoning a ball of fire. And as she looks ahead, she says, "This is power." Then she releases a fiery flame of fury upon her surroundings, destroying her enemies.
Now let's head over to the first AI tool, which is ChatGPT. Okay, everyone, the first thing I want to talk about is AI image prompting. And the reason is, many content creators waste time and credits trying to get the perfect image without using a well-structured prompt. So here inside of ChatGPT, I'm going to show you an AI image prompt framework that gives you a step-by-step formula to generate high-quality, consistent visuals. First up is the subject, who or what. Here is where you identify the main focus of the image and be specific. For example, a young samurai, a futuristic city skyline, a red dragon, an astronaut riding a horse. You can also include age, gender, species, occupation, ethnicity, or any defining trait. Second on this list is composition, which is framing and scene setup. Here is where you'll describe the arrangement, camera angle, or shot type. Some examples are full body, portrait, close-up of the face, top-down view, cinematic wide shot, and rule of thirds composition. Third on this list is environment and background setting. Add location details or surroundings to give the scene context. Some examples are ancient bamboo forest, neon-lit alley, moon base, and underwater ruins. Fourth on this list is style and medium, and also art or realism. Here's where you'll define the art style, rendering technique, or visual tone. Some examples are Studio Ghibli, Cyberpunk, Pixar, and Vaporwave. For medium, it's watercolor, oil painting, 3D render, and ink sketch. And for realism, it's photorealistic, analog film, and HDR. Fifth on the list is lighting and color tone. Here you can specify the lighting direction, intensity, or color mood. Some examples are golden hour lighting, moody shadows, bright and vibrant, and blue ambient glow. Sixth on the list is details and accessories. Here you can mention clothing, textures, or props. One example is a samurai wearing tattered armor and a crimson scarf. The more detailed you are, the more control over the result. Seventh on the list is modifiers, which includes mood, action, emotion, era, and more. For example, nostalgic, epic, and romantic. Now I'll go over a full example prompt. A young female astronaut is the subject. Floating in a spaceship cockpit is the environment. Viewed from a cinematic wide shot is the composition. Blue ambient is the lighting. And 3D render is the medium. Now let's take a quick look at the AI image prompt checklist and the AI prompt template fill-in template that was generated. After that, you don't want to miss the next tool where I take the prompt checklist and make it a part of the YouTube Automation Timesaver. And the AI prompt fill-in template is an easy way to generate AI images and AI videos, which can also save you hours of time. The next AI tool is Napkin AI, which is an AI tool that turns text into visuals such as mind maps, infographics, diagrams, flowcharts, data charts, and more. Here, I'll show you how I turn my AI image prompt checklist into a mind map image for free. Here inside Napkin AI is a simple notebook-style paper layout. I'm going to copy and paste my AI image prompt checklist from ChatGPT. Then I'll click the lightning bolt icon to the left of the text to generate visuals. As you can see, Napkin AI created a number of diagrams that replicate my AI prompt image checklist. You can scroll through the many selections that are created until you find the one you like. I'm going to select this one for an AI image prompt guide PDF that I will later create. You can edit each element individually, change the font, style, color, size, and other details. In this section, you can edit the layout elements, including the aspect ratio. You can change the style, color, and layout, which is in mind map mode. Next is export, where you can change the transparency mode from light to dark, turn on or off the background color, and change the resolution. You can choose PNG, SVG, PDF, and PPT download option. I'm going to download it as a PNG file for my next AI tool. Hey everyone! Before we go to the next AI tool, hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell to be alerted for newly released videos. I'm here inside of Canva's free online PDF maker. I'll hit the Make a PDF button to open up a blank page. And before I get started, let me show the PDF file I've created. As you can see, the image that I've created inside of Napkin AI is on the first page of my AI image prompt framework PDF. I pretty much made a simple ebook, starting with a title, author, subtitle, and image. I chose a black background for visualization and brand purposes. You can change it to whatever color you like, or leave the background white, which is most common. On the next several pages is the text-based content of my AI image prompt framework. I basically copied and pasted the framework from ChatGPT and then edited it to fit each page. You might ask, why create this ebook? I believe it can help you become more efficient with your image prompting and YouTube automation workflow. Next up is Canva AI Code for me. I'm going to take the AI image prompt framework a step further and create an interactive prompt database app for AI images. I'll paste in my prompt and hit the arrow button. Canva AI writes the code, and you can see it happening in real time. This will take a few minutes to complete, so I'll speed up the video to save time. The coding is finished, and here is the app that Canva AI created. A beautiful, well-organized, minimalistic style application layout. As you can see on the left side panel are the filters which list the categories, art styles, and a search bar. In the main section you have popular tags at the top and the AI image prompt templates underneath it. When you click on a prompt template, a small window will open up displaying the prompt text, category, art style, and tags. There's a copy button on bottom left and a delete button on the bottom right. On the far left side, you can prompt Canva AI to edit your app. In this instance, I'm going to ask Canva AI to add Midjourney, Leonardo AI, and Flux One to categories. Add 3D Pixar and people to art styles. Add editorial, fashion, and comic to popular tags. Then I'll hit the arrow button to start coding. This process will take a few minutes to compute, so I'll speed up the video to save time. As you can see, Canva AI updated my app. It added Midjourney, Leonardo AI, and Flux One to categories, 3D Pixar and people to art styles, and editorial, fashion, and comic to popular tags. It also added more template prompts which created additional pages. I like how it created new prompts related to the new categories and art styles. For example, it created a prompt for an anime character, placed it in the Midjourney category under art style, and added relevant tags for it. It also added templates for 3D Pixar under the Portraits category, a Renaissance-style portrait oil painting under the Leonardo category, and a surreal portrait under the Flux 1 category. Now I'll show you how to create your own image prompt template. I'll go to ChatGPT to copy a prompt, and then head back over to Canva AI and click Add New Prompt. A window will pop up and I'll paste it in the prompt text section. I'll then add a title name, select a category, an art style, and a tag. Then I'll click Save Prompt. At the top is my newly created AI image prompt template. This can definitely help you organize your prompts and save you time in your YouTube automation workflow, especially if you're just randomly grabbing prompts from different platforms. Now I'll copy a prompt from my app and head over to Leonardo AI. Under Model Preset, you have several image generators to choose from, including Lucid Realism, GPT Image 1, Flux 1 Context, Phoenix 1, and more. I'll select Phoenix 1 for this example. For style, I'll choose Cinematic and keep everything else the same. Next, I'll paste in my prompt and hit Generate. If you're new to Leonardo AI, you get 150 free daily credits. Of the 4 AI images, I like the third one the most because it accurately fits the description in the prompt. The anime characters' vibrant red hair, flaming armor accents, dynamic cape, and light combat gear are all depicted in the image. The forest with warm amber and orange tones is accurate as well. Now I'm going to head back over to ChatGPT. The prompt that I used to create the anime image, I'm now going to use to create a 30 to 40 second long AI video short script. I'll paste in my prompt that says, now write a 30 to 40 second long video short script for the prompt number 5, Fire Elemental Heroine you created. Break it down into 5 to 6 scenes, each scene being 5 to 8 seconds long for AI image to video generation. Make the scenes dramatic to keep the viewers engaged. As you can see, ChatGPT created the scene structure exactly how I wanted it to be. There are 6 scenes ranging from 5 to 8 seconds long to bring the total amount in between 30 and 40 seconds long. I like the script that ChatGPT wrote, however, I did revise it a little to have the anime character walk throughout the scenes for more action. Now I'll copy the first scene prompt and head over to my AI image to video tool. I'm here inside of FreePick AI where there are several AI video generators to choose from. For this tutorial, I'm going to use Minimax Hailuo 2, the newest version. I'll drop in my anime image and as you can see, FreePick auto-generates a prompt, but I will be using my own prompt instead. Due to time constraints, I've already generated the video clips for each scene. I've also generated a few clips on Hailuo's platform since I have an account with them. I briefly want to say that it is important to properly prompt your videos to get good results. When using Hailuo AI, I start off with the camera shot, the subject, and then the action. For example, a tracking shot of woman superhero summoning a flaming fireball in her hands as she walks. However, different AI video generators respond differently to your input, so keep that in mind. Now I'll head over to the next YouTube Automation Workflow tool that can save you hours of time. I'm here inside of Wondershare Filmora 14, a video editing software with a ton of AI features. As you can see, I've already dragged in my video scene clips. I've added the transitions, voiceover, background music, captions, and effects which I have temporarily turned off. I'll unmute them one at a time so you can see the changes in the scenes.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface.
I used 11 Labs for text-to-speech AI generation. You can sign up for a free account and get 10,000 characters per month. Next, I'll turn on the background music, which is a cinematic sci-fi trailer sound found inside of Filmora's audio library.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface.
Now I'll unmute the footsteps that I got from the sound effects library.
Surface. She raised.
Next, I'll show the fire border that I added from the video effects library.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface.
Last but not least, I'll unhide the captions so everything will be visible.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface.
In Filmora, captions are easy to set up. You click on the Titles tab, then AI Captions, and then Dynamic Caption. Here you can choose between the entire sequence, clips, languages, and translation. When you hit Generate, it will cost 4 AI credits. Now let's take a look at the full AI video.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface. She raises her hand, summoning a ball of fire. And as she looks ahead, she says, "This is power." Then she releases a fiery flame of fury upon her surroundings, destroying her enemies.
One last thing. Filmora have an auto resize feature called Auto Reframe. Just drag your video to the timeline, click Auto Reframe, and select the ratio size.
They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface. They thought flames would destroy her in their conquest for control of the land. But she rose from the ashes and walked fearlessly through the scorched surface.
Thanks, everyone. That wraps up this AI tutorial. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell to be alerted for newly released videos. Thanks.